Okay, still Monday, April 22nd. I got another first time I've seen kind of thing that just occurred. Wound up being a 41-minute billable phone support. My client is a financial, not financial advisor, but let's say he's a company that manages investment accounts for like, what are the right words? Company sponsored defined benefit plans. He considers the office, of course, high security requirements. So he has a Microsoft Surface laptop. He's going to be going to a convention, and he bought a USB Linksys Wi-Fi attachment for his laptop that does an extra level of encryption because he's not comfortable with using the built-in Wi-Fi adapter. He's been unable to confirm its level of encryption. So the challenge was how to turn off the built-in Wi-Fi adapter in the laptop so that he could ensure that all the communications is going through the Linksys encrypted device. So that sounded easy to do. Let's just disable the device driver for the built-in Wi-Fi. But that presented a problem because when we did that, we found that his Bluetooth mouse ceased operation. Well, there's a separate driver for the Bluetooth in the device manager. No, it wasn't there. Normally there'd be a separate Bluetooth entry in device manager. Now, it must have been after we disabled the built-in Wi-Fi device, which was called Marvel, I think was the name of it. At that point, he didn't have a Bluetooth section in the device manager. Now I think I'm stating the situation right. And his Bluetooth mouse ceased to operate. So went back into the device manager, poking around, trying to find solution for that. We tried to repair the Bluetooth mouse with the laptop, and that wouldn't work. So we re-enabled the built-in Wi-Fi device and found that the Bluetooth mouse came right back. So we went hunting around for some other way to accomplish it. I was doing Google searches while he was trying different things on the computer some that I was talking him through and some that were his own ideas. And then we got into a place where we had both Wi-Fi adapters active and functional. We had the Linksys encrypted Wi-Fi device actually connected to his in-house Wi-Fi service, and then went into a place in settings where it shows both Wi-Fi devices and has an off switch for turning off either of those Wi-Fi devices. So we turned it off there, and then the mouse was still functioning. But the other methods that we used to turn off or disable the built-in Wi-Fi device would also disable the Bluetooth. But on this one screen, we found that we were able to turn off that Wi-Fi device and the Bluetooth mouse would still function even after restarting the computer. So that was kind of challenging. Like I said, 41-minute billable phone call. And as we were working on this over the phone, I typed in my time slip. So actually when the phone call was over, I just put in the start time and the end time, but I'd already started the slips. And I just look at my phone for the start time of the call and put in the end time, and that is a validly billable time. Some people might hesitate or be shy of charging for that kind of thing. I have no hesitation for charging for finding the right solution. I don't promise my clients that I know the right solution in all instances. Sometimes I do, and they get through it with a very low time charge. But sometimes a client comes up with something I've never seen before. That is billable time. And my clients, I've never had one argue that with me. Sometimes I will soften the charge if I feel it's something that I should have caught earlier. This one I don't feel I should have caught earlier because this was a tweak of how the Microsoft Surface laptop actually combines the Bluetooth function within the same driver that operates the Wi-Fi. And that I think is kind of probably a unique thing. So anyway, I thought that was worth coming back on and giving another description of how that resolved.